Hello everyone, Sister Mary Smirnoff here today. I don't even think I need my glasses yet because I'm not reading. Now, in case you're wondering what's going on, it's my birthday today, so I thought I'd wear the crown of the convent. We get this. This crown comes out whenever it's someone's birthday, and you get to wear it like Jesus did. When he was on the cross, you get to wear that crown. It's quite heavy, you know. If it falls down, it'll probably kill me. Anywho, so I've put a bit of mascara on today, you'll notice, because it's my birthday, and I like to go all out and put on mascara when it's my birthday. Now, where do I even start today? This is the weirdest birthday. It's the COVID-19 birthday. It's weird, I've got to tell you. Usually I would be doing more exciting things on my birthday. Well, this is exciting. I'm not saying that's not. But anyway, I digress because I'm all over the place today. I was a little upset earlier. I was a little upset. Not because it's my birthday and all that. It was because I kept getting all those memories up on Facebook of birthdays past. And it kind of makes you think, oh my God, the world has stopped somewhat, hasn't it? But then you have to move on, don't you? You have to think, well, everyone's in the same boat. There's no point whining. Get up. Nobody likes a whiner. No one likes a whiner at all. No one wants to be around them or be friends with them. So I'm going to move on quickly to the book before I just bore you to death, and we're only on 1 minute 31. The book was interesting today. Now, Little Book of Spirit. Friends, there is nothing like your own family to make you appreciate strangers. That was written by Barbara Kingsolver from the Poisonwood Bible. I've never heard of that Bible myself. I don't know about that. But however, little quote was right, wasn't it? Because, you know, a few people will have cabin fever by now. I must admit it's not too bad at the convent. I thought it would have been a lot worse. I think they know they're stuck with us and, you know, that's just the way it is. So, now, I was asked a question. What is face wine? Face wine. So I'm going to demonstrate it because there is no point explaining it for you. So basically, you're calling up your friends or your family or whoever you want to talk to and you're having your wine with them. Today, I don't want to drink wine because I think it's noon or something. I don't even think it's noon. It might be 11:30 and I've waited an hour and a half to do this at a reasonable time because really an hour and a half ago is when I should have been drinking. So, you get a glass. This is mine. I'm going to have bubbly today, okay, because it's my birthday. So, you want to get the glass and you want to pour the bottle in. Put the bottle or the glass on a tilt so you don't get too much foam like I'm getting. I've made a bit of a cock up there, haven't I? Oh, look, there, it's regaining consciousness. So, there you go. You put the little bottle in, right? Marvellous. And there you have it, you see. Now, I'm not saying you'll only need the one. You might need a few for the day. But cheers, everybody. Happy birthday to me. Oh, lot of bubbles there. Very bubbly. That glass is very heavy. Oh, anywho, moving on. Right, I did have a few. Oh yes, I have got to tell you about Father Frank. So, he doesn't watch this all the time on the YouTube thing. Mostly he does, but sometimes he forgets. So hopefully you forget to watch this one. So, about 2 days ago, he comes to me and he said, look, I think this lockdown is going to be getting worse in the next few weeks. I think we need to order the booze for the convent. So I'd like to order enough for the months, possibly 2 months booze. So we're only having so much things getting delivered to the convent and only so much things to wipe down and exposing ourselves less. And I said to him, well, Frank, I've never exposed myself to anyone unnecessarily or unwantedly. But he was confused by that. Anywho, so he said to me, all right, Smyrny, what do you want? I'm going to be ordering some vodka, and Sheila's already given me her tequila order. And how many bottles do you think you'll want for the possibly 2 months? And I said, well, two bottles will do. And he looked at me like I had 4 heads and a demon coming out of me. He said, it's 2 months, not 2 weeks, Smyrna. I think you need to up the order a bit. So I didn't. I just left it at the 2 bottles because I'm not really. I do like the drink, but I'm not the best drinker, I've got to say. It doesn't take much to get me on the altar doing tequila shots. That's all I can say. Oh, that was Sister Sheila last week. Oh my God, she was desperate. So she'd had quite a few Sheila tequilas, as we call it. And then she said, let's go into the convent, let's go up to the altar and we'll do shots off the altar. I said, I don't think that's a good idea, Sheila. Remember, it's marble and you could slide off there and break yourself in half, you know. Then what would we do for a handy man? That gets better, I must admit. So, what other story have I got for you? Oh, that whole question on Facebook, you know. Well, what's the first thing you would do? I asked the convent children yesterday, what's the first thing you would do? And I can't even remember what they all said. But I don't know. But they asked me, and I had a good think about it this time, and I don't think it's a restaurant, really, that I'm really that bothered about. I think I got stung by 3 bees the other night, and oh my God, you should see my legs. They're up in lumps. 3 different big bee stings. I must be tasty. That's all I can say. What would I do? I think I'd go to New Smyrna Beach. That's my favourite beach. I know it's got lots of sharks and stuff, but I'm not afraid of a shark. I was taught by nuns. Nothing. I'm not afraid of them at all. So, I'd go to the beach, I think, on my friend's boat, Bibi. Hello, Bibi, if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching, but anywho. I'd go on his boat, and then I'd get off, and we'd go in somewhere for lunch, and they always play, like, Jimmy Buffety type songs and whatever, and, you know, people come up and ask me to pray for them, and I say yes, but I really don't mean it at all, because by the time I get out of there, I've forgotten who asked me to pray for what. Do you like my glass? Some of my little friends brought me that. I thought that was nice. Years ago, though. I think it has to be 3 years ago, but it's still alive. God, I hope it survives today, though. It's going to get a good battering, I would say. So that's what I would do. I think I would go to the beach, because I miss the beach. The beach in Florida is lovely, and it has been a little overcrowded lately when people should be, you know, isolating. But, you know, Florida, a lot of people don't understand perfect sentences. So, and I dread to think what they'll be like after they've been homeschooled. Even worse, never mind. Okay, I'd like to thank Marie for your coconut ginger pumpkin soup recipe. Thanks very much, Marie, because I'll tell you, I'm really sick of my own. I make pumpkin soup, but I make it curried pumpkin soup that I also learned to make down in the Caribbean. And but I'd like a change, so I think I'm going to try the coconut one. This crown really suits me, doesn't it? So, it's falling a bit. Oh, so what have I planned for Easter? People were asking me. Well, you know, every time I think of Easter, I think about last Easter when I reached out to you all on this. And I was having a great Easter, you know, and talking about Jesus rising on the Monday and going missing on the Friday. And I still look back to that and I think, God, it's going to be a different one this year. But I'm still going to do the Easter egg hunt for the orphans. So I'm going to get the plastic eggs. I'm going to bury them all around the convent gardens. And for every egg they collect, they get $1. And then there's a golden egg. And whoever gets the golden egg gets $20. And there's usually a big fight. I love it. Like hair pulling and a few kicks and stuff. It's great. I like to sit back and watch that with a drink. I love causing a little bit of fuss in the garden. So I think that will be Easter Sunday. Then we might play pool pong. Do you know what that is? So you put a float, well, it's a special thing. It's a float with cups in it, and and they put the water in, and you're supposed to get the ping pong ball into the float and all that there, and then you get a drink, a shot, I think it is. And no, I don't do shots, so I always give my shots to the orphans. And they love it, and I find them much easier to manage after they've played that game for an hour or so. They're very quiet, they lie down, they have a nap, they're appreciative for everything, and sometimes they cry and tell you how much they love you and how great you are, and that in itself is a blessing. But normally I only get that after we've played Pong. So that will be a treat for me on Easter Sunday. So, and what will I be cooking for Easter Sunday? Well, I don't know about that, but I think it'll probably be like a roast dinner of some sort. It might be. Or else it might just be a tea party. I was thinking about a tea party. I was thinking about little sandwiches and little cupcakes and little scones and jam and cream, and I've got all that stuff ready to go. So I could maybe do that and have something different for Easter. And I think that's about it. I think that's all I've got to tell you. But I may come back a few times today after I've drank more of the bubbly stuff. I'm sorry I didn't make it out yesterday, but I heard you had a visitor for some girl, Carol, from Florida. So that was nice for you, wasn't it? She sounds a lovely person, doesn't she? Looking after animals and things. I've read a little bit about her. I don't know anything about it really, but anyway. So that's me for today, everybody. May God be with you. Oh, and thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. I was inundated. A couple of people even phoned me and sang. I wish they hadn't. It was 9 o'clock this morning and their singing isn't that great. Yes, Bruce Bauer, that's you. That's you. Every year. Big torture on the phone of singing. You'd never make the choir either, would you? And Sheila Tequila, she's setting up the shots. I can see her up there on the bar there. She's setting up, oh God. Sheila, get off. Get off the Bauer. You can't, no, you can't drink tequila out of Father Frank's belly button. No, it's disgusting. Oh, I don't think she knows when he last showered. Anywho, God bless you all. I'll be thinking about you today until the point that I can't think about anything. And that will come, I'm sure. Hopefully, anyway, hopefully. God be with you all. I'll be thinking about you. Mucho love.